Hey guys. So for those who are asking, I finally got around to watching the the official Richonne panel, the Andy and Danai panel, at Walker Stalker, and I have some notes. And first, I want to say, Andy is insanely delightful. I don't think he needs hosts really. He just kind of has that easy breezy personality. Um, he works well with the fans and people asking questions, and he has a very natural attitude. But I'm not saying he's gonna, he should be, have a nighttime TV show or something. But I think he works well enough where he doesn't need a lot of direction or, you know, help in that arena. So, at any rate, first things up, mentioned that a fan asked him what type of music does he listen to for love scenes. I believe that was Andy who asked that question, my friend Andy. Hi, Andy. Um, he said, I don't need no love songs for love scenes with Danai, which, but then he proceeded to add love songs. So, At Last, Etta James. He said Ella Fitzgerald's Etta James. And also Let's Get It On by Marvin Gaye. Obviously, two classic songs, and At Last is a very beautiful song. However, they're both the little, uh, what's the word? They're, they're utilized a lot. Those two songs are utilized quite often. And I know he's British and everything, so maybe that's part of the reason. But those are like two obvious songs for love songs. I mean, I just say that because I took the time to create an entire, you know, Richonne themed playlist on YouTube. Feel free to check that out. Look at my playlist. So I put a lot of thought into music that's used or mood music or whatever. I'm not an actor, but I'm a writer, so I get it. I have my own mood music as well. Um, he mentioned Denai being his TV wife. Awesome, awesome. Denai showed up. She mentioned there was a bag mentioned that she has called that has Black Girls Rock on it, and I thought that was cool in that she wears that bag to set. Not in her own personal everyday time, but she wears that bag to set, and I think that's pretty awesome. Um, the backdrop I thought was interesting. It had an old image of Andy, Norman, Alana, who I presume is Judith, and perhaps the creators of the convention. I don't know if that was just like one big backdrop for all panels or if it was just that panel room. I don't know. I mean, obviously, anytime Michonne slash Shania is not on like a major item like the Monopoly game, for instance, she's not on the board. Um, I'm gonna notice. And she's one of the major players slash the love interest of the lead. I feel like she should be represented more. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Um, let's see. They mentioned really liking the honeymoon app, which surprise, surprise. In terms of acting, they got to work out outdoors in the carnival, and a lot of it was like sitting because they were in that like that room with all the food and stuff. So I guess from an acting standpoint, it was kind of a low key kind of day, someone you enjoy working with. So that's not a big surprise. I think Andy's also mentioned. Uh, oh well, I guess he worked with both Norman and Denai on that episode. The Next World, that's the name of the episode. So I'm glad that like times of yore, our dear captain, Mr. Lincoln, has professed wanting Rick and Michonne to get together, and now he wants Michonne to help Rick repopulate the Earth personally and bear his children. What do you say? Once, twice, thrice. So I'm guessing he meant that he wants them to have 3 children. Listen, anyone who's paid any kind of attention to me knows how big of a cheerleader I am for Richonne Jr. I take just the one kid. Um, Andy's mentioned 3, if I understood him correctly. But either way, he is for it. and I ain't mad at him. We seen what happened last time he was championing something, and I think that definitely helped things come to fruition. So I hope Mr. Gimple is interested in telling, giving us that arc where Michonne does indeed have a child with Rick officially. So fingers crossed on that one. Um, and the whole waiting on Rick to say I love you. He really wants Rick to say it. I agree with him, but I still think, you know, it was some interview where Andy said, I think Rick says every time, like, he looks at her or something to that effect. It is my opinion that they've already exchanged I love yous. It's just a matter of letting the audience in on that secret. So, and I've said this before, but again, I would love to just see a moment where it's like, love you. Yeah, love you too. Have a good day. Like, kind of like not a throwaway, but like, this isn't the first time we said this, so we're very casual with saying it. Doesn't mean that they're casual in meaning, obviously, but when you've been with someone, for that length of time and you're in love and you say I love you the first time, like, and then after a while it's like, yeah, of course I love you, have a good day, like that kind of thing. Because then to me that weighs more than a huge, tremendous, sweeping gesture of I love you for the first time, because it's like, you know, it sets a tone. It lets the audience know that these two have been together rock solid for quite some time, and they're already there. They're already there. A lot of people don't think that they're anywhere for whatever dumb reason, but I think that that would be really cool to do. Um, what else? Um, Nothing much. Wish I could have been there. I totally pitched the Richonne panel to Walker Stalker. Um, I'd love to interview the two of them. Interviewing's one of the things that I do. One of my work things. I'd love to interview Andy and Danai, absolutely, hands down. Um, all in all, it was a decent panel. Um, had some things reinforced. I don't know that we learned anything new, but we definitely had some things reinforced. Separating the baby business and how big of a cheerleader Andy is for that. So that was pretty awesome to see. So, yeah, if you have any questions, drop them in the comments below. And as always, please like and subscribe to this channel. And yeah, see you next time.